Hello, this is old Mr. Kent of MrKent.com, and this is my 4th of July video, and so we're gonna go look at a construction site and talk about fireworks and my girlfriend in high school, and so stick around and see how that all works together. Don't get excited. Anyhow, I'm sorry about the gray sky. You'll notice there's blue sky up there. And there was blue sky when we started, when I got ready to go and fly, and then the sun went behind a cloud over there, and as a matter of fact, it stayed behind the cloud the whole time I was gone, and it came out as I was returning home. So I apologize for the gray skies. So we're going to go take a look at a construction site that I have talked about, but they never have gotten started on it. So we're going to go take a look at that and fly over it with the DJI Mini 2, and I'll be telling you a story as we go, story about my girlfriend in high school. So let's take a look at the route that we're going to follow, just because we're not going to do the whole e-bike thing. So I'm coming up the canal road, and then I'll cut over and go the same place I've gone before to get a video, and of course what I plan to do is go along this, turn right here and go along the side of the fence, get a little closer to where I want to film, but I didn't realize that they have cut a trench across that road, and so there's no way I can go down the side of the fence like I intended. So what we'll end up doing is we'll just take off from here like we've always done before, and before we just flew out over this field, and but now we're going to fly on down the field to the west, where they're tearing up another field and going to put houses there. So let's get started, and I'll tell you a story as we go. When I was first of all, we'll go way back to when I was 5 years old or so, 4 or 5 years old, and my folks moved from Wyoming to Washington State. That was at the end of the Second World War. Everything was over, and so my dad worked for United Airlines, and they transferred him to Washington. And so my folks bought a house which was in a wooded area about 6 miles east of Renton, Washington, and that's near Lake Washington in the Seattle area there. And so also my mom's brother, he moved out there. He had lived in Wyoming, and he moved out and ended up buying a place about a half a mile down the road from where we lived. And he had a daughter named Vicky, who was almost exactly the same age as me. And so we lived close enough together that she was at our house a lot. I don't remember being at her house much, so they must have needed a babysitter or something. And so as you can see here, we're coming up, they're filling this with water, and of course they have to use that for dust prevention. And they go along with their spray trucks and keep the dust down. And they actually dug a canal, as you can see in the lower right there. It's gone now, but anyway, they're filling this from a canal, and so that's necessary out here in Arizona, where everything is dusty. Also, you'll notice the stakes in the ground. They've got that all plotted out for where they're going to put the new houses, and they're going to come clear over to where the water pond is. But we'll go take a look out here at the part where they've been working for the last week or so with earth movers, and they get that all level. And they use a GPS system. It's a pretty good technology. They have a standard position that sends out a signal, and then they have these sensors on all of their tractors and stuff to make sure that everything is turning out level. So they've got that much done. I think that's all they did in the past week, was just level out the ground and get started putting in the blocks and stuff like that. There's also some stakes down there that I hadn't noticed when I made the flight. And another thing, I've made comments about this before also, that if you look out there straight ahead, that's the old cement mill. If you've been following my channel, there's I've made several videos of there trying to get a video of them filling up a cement truck. Right now, that cement plant is closed, and I don't know what reason it is, but anyway, they're no longer in business, as far as I can tell. Now then, let's see, where was I in the story? So they had this girl who was the same age as me. We spent a lot of time playing. I mean, we really had fun together. I remember one thing, and she remembered it too when we got together as older folks. When I did a lot of teasing and everything, and so when I would make her mad, she would kick me in the shins and run. And she did that. I mean, you didn't have to make her real mad. She'd kick me in the shins and then run, and that was her way of having fun, I guess. And then also, I remember one time it was a wooded area that we lived in, and I had these toy handcuffs, and back then everything was made of metal, and so we were playing with the handcuffs, and so she was going to hook me up to a fir tree, and of course there's no place to really hook a handcuff to a fir tree. So what she did was she took the end of a limb and she stuffed it up through where the little latch thing goes, and shoved it in there so much that she bent the the handcuffs, and they never worked again. So anyway, that's a memory that I have. And also we went to school together, and so we would chase each other around at the little grade school. And then I don't have that good of a memory, but her mom left her dad, and they moved down to the southeastern states of the United States. So we didn't see each other for many, many years. Now I flew over here before, and we could see where they were burying the sewer pipes. And they're still in the process, and now, as you can see, they're going out to the individual houses and hooking up to the houses to the main trunk line. So anyway, back to the story. So I didn't see her for many years, and then when we were teenagers, she moved back. She moved up to the Seattle area to live with my grandma. And so we got to see each other quite a bit, spent a lot of time. We just had a lot of fun going places together. But I also had a girlfriend. And she and my girlfriend, they really liked each other. And so when I would take my girlfriend somewhere, I always took Vicky with me, took my cousin with me, and the two of them just had a really fun time. So let's get to the fireworks part. So we went to the fireworks on 4th of July, and we were sitting on a curb, and my girlfriend was next to me on the right, and then my cousin was next to her on her right. And so I had my arm around my girlfriend, holding hands and squeezing and stuff like that. And all the way through the fireworks, they were giggling and whispering, and I don't know what they were talking about, but anyway, we were watching the fireworks. Well, then when the fireworks got over, we stood up and they were laughing, and I said, "What's so funny?" And then my girlfriend says, "Well, who do you think you were holding hands with and squeezing hands with?" I said, "Oh, it was my cousin, right?" And they laughed. They thought that was so funny. So that's my girlfriend and the fireworks story. I want to thank you for watching my videos, and have a very happy 4th, and God bless.